Hello and welcome back. With the advent of Legion flying and artifact power boosting, it finally feels like the right time to show some love to my alts. I've already taken my druid from level 100 to 110 in just one day. I don't mean 24 hours of playtime, I mean an actual real-time day. I sat there in the morning with my tea and crumpets, and by bedtime I was already gearing up at max level. How is this possible? Well, to start with, I had full rested bonus. I strongly recommend that you go log in on every alt you have if you haven't already, so that they start to accumulate rested bonus. Another thing that will absolutely turbocharge your leveling is to unlock Legion flying on your main character. It takes 7 days roughly to get enough armies of Legion full rep, unless of course you have a rep buff active, you're a human, or you've been to the Dark Moon Fair. Next you need to choose the right spec to level as and do the artifact weapon quest. Do not level as a healer, even if that's what you want to do at endgame. You'll soon have all the artifacts unlocked and have enough power to level them up quickly later. So for now, think about doing damage and getting quests done as quickly as possible. You might also be tempted to buy some endgame epic gear that can be worn at level 101. These might give you a little boost, but considering how quickly they will become obsolete, they're really not worth the gold. Many sensationalist YouTube videos will say that Legion invasions are the fastest way to level up. Yes, it's true that they reward a lot of experience, but you're only likely to encounter one Legion invasion a day if you're lucky. If there is an invasion, you should definitely go and do it. But by using the following method, you're going to be 110 long before a second invasion happens. I suppose if you intend to level all of your alts, doing every Legion invasion on all of them is an efficient way of mass leveling your entire account. So yeah, follow the guide, but if an invasion happens you can get all your alts to have a go and then come back and carry on. If you want to know when Legion invasions are scheduled to occur, I've put a link in the description to a site which can tell you. The rule of thumb up to patch 7.2 was to do the main storyline quest lines in each zone, then race through to the end dungeon for the relevant Pillar of Fate. This gives huge XP and helpful gear. Ignore all the side quests and bonus objectives, don't go out of your way for chests and rares, and do not farm dungeons because they're just not worth it. This was good advice, but there is a better way now, so let's get to it. What you're going to need is an add-on called Cons Legion. This is a standalone add-on with no dependencies on other add-ons like TomTom. I've put a link in the description, so pause the video now and go and get it installed. When you log in, you'll need to do a small amount of setting up. Type /Cons Legion into the chat and bring up the menu. There are various options here, but the one you're interested in is called Glaives, so feel free to disable the rest of the boxes. Glaives tells you what you need to be doing, so resize it and position it so that it can easily be read. You can also reposition the arrow, which is going to show you where to go. It's worth mentioning that this is set up for players who cannot fly, so often the arrow will be leading you to waypoints which you could bypass if you can fly. Just below the arrow is a clickable button to skip if you think the arrow is trying to divert you. I also recommend making a quick action bar macro to /Cons Legion skip. If you've already done a quest in the zone before you start this add-on, it might get hung up, so you can use this macro to give it a nudge along. Another time to use the skip macro is if the game wants you to do a bonus objective, but you'd rather skip it. It's fine, you can skip it, just doing one Legion invasion should be enough to offset any skipped bonus objectives. I never even made it to the 4th zone before I was 110, so don't worry about it. Right, so with Con Legion set up, all you need to do is enter a zone and the add-on will automatically kick in and tell you where to go. You don't need to do any zone entry quests. If you can fly, just fly straight in and the add-on will sort you out. There's 2 more features of this add-on that will save you a lot of time, but you have to be a bit careful with them. If this is your first time playing 100 to 110, I honestly don't think you should use these, but here goes. Go to the /Cons Legion menu, and down at the bottom is the option to auto accept and auto hand in quests. You can also auto accept rewards, but I like to make that choice myself. There's also an option to skip cutscenes. Using these settings will have you tearing through quests and making the whole process a breeze. You need to remember to turn these off once you reach max level, or just disable the add-on completely, or you could miss out on a lot of good stuff. Anyway, there we have it. The easiest way, currently, to level up your alts in 7.2. I'm sorry this isn't a cool, cheaty way like you could at the end of Warlords of Draenor, but sadly treasure chests don't give XP this time, there's no cave full of endless adds that you can tank through, and there's no garrison potions you can line up with finishing bonus objectives. A few claims have been made, but I have tested them and they're not all they're cracked up to be. If something sweet does show up to get us rocketing to 110 even faster, I'll be sure to let you know, so hit subscribe to make sure you hear about it. If you liked this video, hit like. If you have any questions or suggestions for future videos, let me know in the comments. Until next time, have luck and good fun.